You know, I've been bringing freshman Republican members to Israel for more than a decade, and I think it's one of the most important trips they take. And I do believe it's important to take it within the first year. And I always tell my members it's a life-changing trip because I've experienced that with them. From foreign policy to an understanding of this shared values and the bond that America and Israel has, but the importance to keep it and build it even stronger. The ability to share our technology, be it water, be it militarily, be it economically, it's just stronger. And the only democracy in the Middle East and the importance of it. You can study it, you can feel it, but not until you're on the ground to understand it, where you're in the Golan Heights or down by Gaza or sitting in front of an Iron Dome with a 22-year-old managing it and running it. To, regardless of your religion, Israel is a very special place. And I think it changes the hearts and the minds. Not that they didn't have a different opinion before they came, but just a stronger bond when they leave. And an interesting thing, I was at lunch today, and this was brought up by some other freshmen, that they no longer say, what will Israel do? They started saying, what will we do? Meaning Israel and America thinking it as one. Well, I think it's very important of our shared values, but when we have shared values, we get shared enemies. And the interesting part is the advancement of Israel, just the innovation, the startup nation. But that uniqueness that regardless of whether it's America building an F-35, but Israel enhancing it in their part, or when we have the ability to work together on developing a missile for the future that is defensive and protective, but a supply chain that it has to rely on each other. So not only do we rely on each other for democracy, we rely on each other to defend that democracy. And as we look to the future, we should really be thinking about that. And that's important, especially as Israel continues to grow in technology. They should be concerned about where China is and Huawei and not allowing that to come into Israel, because they'll want to, because just the advancements of Israel. But we should also watch as we expand on the Abraham Accords. The more we go together, the stronger the world is, but the stronger the accord is, and I think the more peace and freedom we'll be able to achieve. Ever since the Abraham Accords, I think things have changed. And some people have lived in the past, but I see the future. And it's just so positive that we should build on those Abraham Accords, that it's changing the Middle East, it's changing the relationships for the better, for more than just Israel and the other countries, but I think the world of all. And the important thing is, how do we help continue to build that? Because America is a critical part of those Abraham Accords, but it's exciting. And then when you have to look back, here we go with a new administration going back to Iran. We can never allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon, period. And I think that should be a bipartisan issue for the entire world.